How are you guys? Welcome back to Wargaming China. This my free channel where, as you know, I platform my understandings of the war of resistance against Japanese aggression in China from 1931 to 1945. So this video will be it shouldn't be a long video, but you don't know because I might have to waffle on things that I don't know about and air the things that I wonder. Okay, so what we're looking at here is an armored trolley made or commissioned by Bai Chongzi of the Guangxi clique. Now the new Guangxi clique of Lai Zongren and Bai Chongzi is a territory they've carved out Guangxi between Guangdong and the Vietnam border. And according to Mal Masari and his great book on armored trains, these were commissioned in 1928. And how many were commissioned, we don't know. Mal Masari is the only reference I have for these, the only picture I have for these. But yes, from looking at the image, it's Bai Chongzi. In front of it as some kind of an inauguration, and it appears to be built on a Ford Model T, and it served to well, where did it serve? Well, it was built definitely in time for the Central Plains War of 1930, but mainly it suggested, from what I've read, that Guangxi had quite a bit of a banditry problem up until about 1934-35, and it's not so much that the banditry problem went away, it's probably that a deal was cut, and these had to guard Bai Chongzi's railway lines and his lines of communication. Now Bai Chongzi, as I said, he commissioned these because it's him standing next to them in the photo, the promotional photo. His nickname was the Wise Man, and he was a good commander. I talked about him in my channel a lot. And even though Bai Chongzi and Lai Zongren are generals of the National Revolutionary Army, they are far from friends of Chiang. And I would have if I would guess, and it would only be a guess, 2 of these were built only for railways, only for railway patrol. They weren't an expensive build. Why do I say they were a Ford Model T? It's just hints here and there, and Bai Chongzi, Guangxi did buy a lot of Fords. Ford sales were pretty high, so it's just a supposition. I couldn't see the grill in the photo. I've only in the photo in the book, you know, that's basically what you see. So yeah, built probably in the railway yards and in the railway workshop with steel plate and a turret on top carrying a machine gun. These armoured trolleys, and it is an armoured trolley, some people call these draceens, but Mal Masari calls them trolleys, so that's what we'll call them, armoured trolleys. Now, about the paint job, I tried some new paints. I usually try and mix my own from emulsion from Dulux Weather Shield, but for this I thought I need some unique colours, because picking the colours for Chinese armoured cars is always hard because the pictures are always in black and white. So I was in a shop the other day and I had some paints on special, and the paints were made by oh gee, I can't remember. I could go and get the book. Anyway, the paints let me down, and then to do the black banded camo, I usually use a brush and paint it in, but this time I thought, maybe I could use a pen, and I used this what is it? Art line, Ergo line, medium 06, and although I liked the colour and the way it was easy to do, the ink itself isn't adhering to the colours. So every time I touch it, I'm pulling the paints off. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to strip it and repaint it, or just leave it in the sun and not touch it for a few months and see if that works. So yeah, Artline Ergo line is not a good way to do a black banded camo system. Avoid that one. Yes, this says with the new Guangxi Clique. And if it did serve against the Japanese, it's unknown. Been a Ford Model T, they did run forever. Being on a railway trolley on a flat line, you can see, you know, it wouldn't really tax the engine very much. So don't be surprised if you do see one of these. I think I'm going to use it in my one of my Suwuyuan campaigns, the Suwuyuan campaign in Mongolia. 1933 to 1936. I think that's where you're going to see this. But between doing that campaign and now, I'll have to do a hell of a lot more reading. Alright, thanks for that. I hope I get a like from you. Press subscribe, because you never know when I'm going to do videos. See ya.